So this is the $150 so we don't go homeless challenge. All I got so far was a $4 8-mile Uber. We don't take those around here. I got an $8 7-mile Uber order from Chick-fil-A. So I'm gonna go pick that up now. Alright, we just dropped off that first order. Heading back to my work zone now. I'll update you soon. Yo, check out this creeper. Alright, so we just picked up that McDonald's order. About to head to the customer. They're about 3-4 minutes away. Last time I picked up from this McDonald's, somebody was speeding through the parking lot to get through the drive-thru line. And like, they almost hit me, I could say. I got cat-like reflexes. Slow down. And she was like, I wasn't driving too fast. I just don't want Granny to get hit. And like, what? Alright, just dropped off that McDonald's order. As soon as I dropped it off, I got a Dutchess order. I think it was $9, 7 miles. I'll put it on the screen now. So I'm off to take care of that now. Alright, so we just dropped off that Dutchess Uber order. On the way to drop this off, I did get a DoorDash $13 order from, I think it's called Focaccia's. So I'm on my way to drop off that DoorDash order now. So we just dropped off that DoorDash order. Right before I dropped it off, I got a $8 Uber order from McDonald's. I think it was 6 or 7 miles to bring me back to my work zone. So that worked out perfect. Had another pickup now. Yeah, I just picked up that McDonald's Uber order. I didn't get ran over. Let's go drop this one off. Yeah. Just picked up that Chick-fil-A. Customer is about 14 minutes away. Salvador. Alright, quick update. We dropped off that Chick-fil-A order, and then as I was driving back to my work zone, I got a $13 Massimi order on Grubhub. I think it was like 8 miles. Put it on the screen for you. About to pick up that order now, and then we'll head to the customer. Alright, we just picked up that Massimi order. I only had to wait about 5 minutes or so, not too bad. Customer's about 13 minutes away, so I'm gonna head to the drop off now. I forgot to give the customer their water on that last delivery. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I don't even like Dasani. If you forget a drink, don't stress too much over it. You're not gonna get fired over it or anything. Alright, so we dropped off that Massimi. After drop off, I headed back to my work zone. Right before I got to my work zone, I got a Uber Eats double for about $16, 14 miles. This will get me over $75. Gonna go pick up this Massimi now. Then we gotta head over to Wild Kanji. Update y'all soon. Alright, we just picked up that Wild Kanji order, so now we have both Uber Eats orders in the car. Gonna head to drop off now. Alright, so we just completed that Uber Eats order. We're gonna head over to Wingstop, get some food from there for lunch, and we'll update you shortly. Alright, now one last thing. We did work 4 hours for probably about 85 bucks. Not too bad for before lunch. We'll be able to get to 150 after lunch, no problem. It looks like y'all gonna have to stay tuned and find out. Will I go homeless or will I make the money to keep me on track to pay the rent? Woo-wee. Alright, so we got ourselves some Wingstop. So I got an offer though for like $7 4 miles from McDonald's. So I figured if I ain't gonna get some French fries, I might as well get some money. Alright, we dropped off that McDonald's order to the customer. I was heading to my house to take a little break. Then I got another McDonald's order. How many McDonald's orders are we gonna do today? Hey, as long as the money coming in, I ain't complaining. So I'm heading over to McDonald's now. It was like $8, 6 miles, I think, DoorDash. I'll throw it on the screen for y'all. Update y'all soon. We should be at like $100 after this. So should be easy to hit that 150. It's only 4 o'clock right now, approximately. Alright, so my tip for today is to try to have more than one app if you're going to be doing gig work. So you're going to want to have Uber Eats and DoorDash, ideally if possible. But if you can't have those two, you're going to want to have either Grubhub or Shipt or Instacart as an alternate secondary option. Today was a very slow day so far, but because I had more than one app to send me offers, I was able to stay busy and make over $20 per hour for the day. But if I only had one app, I'd be making minimum wage right now, to be honest. So if possible, I do recommend having more than one app. So I already dropped off the McDonald's order like a minute ago, like 40 minutes ago. And then I got a $23 Bubba Coos, 12 miles to bring me to the middle of nowhere. So I'm about to head back to one of my work zones. Hopefully I'll get an order on the way, but if not, it's all good. Alright, so as soon as I turn the video off, I got $11 3-mile Uber, so I'm about to do that. Alright, just dropped off that Nardelli's. This was to a condominium. It was like a maze finding the apartment, but luckily I found it in a couple minutes. GPS brought me to the wrong location. Can't always rely on the GPS. So we're at like 1:30 for about 6 hours so far. We're gonna start heading back towards a work zone closer to my house. So once I got back to the work zone near my house, I ended up getting like a $15 Five Guys for like 8 miles, something like that. I'll throw it on the screen. About to pick that up now. And then we'll be at like 150. So I might head home after this, but I might take one more order. We'll see what offers I get. I'll update y'all soon. Let's go. Looks like we not gonna be homeless. All right, we just picked up that Five Guys order. Customer's about 15 minutes away, so we're gonna go drop this off. And then we're gonna head home, see if we got anything on the way home. If not, should be at about 150. Alright, so we just dropped off that Five Guys order. That gets us to 150. We started at 11:20. It's currently 6:38. So that's 7 hours, 18 minutes. I did spend at least 18 minutes getting food. So we'll say the final numbers are 150 for 7 hours. We'll take it. Not the best, but definitely suffice. Definitely good enough. So it looks like I won't be homeless. But in all seriousness, we should all take a second just to be grateful for the roof over our head, for all the good in our life. Because there are some people who are homeless, living in the woods, living in a tent, living in their car, whatever the circumstances may be. So make sure you aren't taking your blessings for granted. Make sure that's enough words of wisdom. Somebody roll my credits. Thank you for checking out the video. I appreciate all the support.